What is up, Nerdgenic Nation, and welcome to yet another series. I'm super excited. It feels like it's been so long since we've done this stream. We're doing Moon Knight, so brand new series, starting fresh in a slightly different location, as you can see. I'm at a desk, which feels nice. Just a little bit different setup. I've got two dogs behind me, so the mic is like mega low. So let me know if you guys can hear me out there in La La Land. But it's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Let's start over. Hi, how are you? Great. Okay. So I am your host and resident superhero nerd, Aaron Waller. Welcome to the Nerdgenic live stream watch parties of Moon Knight. I'm super excited. Like I said, it feels like it's so weird being live again. It's been, jeez, when did Book of Boba Fett end? It feels like forever ago. Or no, wait. Peacemaker was the one that we ended on last. I think that ended, I want to say early March, maybe late February, something like that. Feels like it's been forever, but I'm super happy to be back again. Thank you so much for joining me if you are here with me live. If you are, though, make sure to hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell notification. But I'm your host and resident superhero nerd, Aaron Waller. Welcome to the Nerdgenic channel. We talk about all sorts of nerdy things from movies, comics, anime, gaming, you name it, we pretty much talk about it. But these are my watch parties where we just react to the most recent show, which happens to be Moon Knight. We did Book of Boba Fett, we did Peacemaker. We're probably going to be doing Obi-Wan when that comes out. We're probably going to be doing Mandalorian Season 3 when that comes out. She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, you name it. If I'm able to have a watch party live stream with you guys, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be there. With a caveat, I missed out on Halo, but that's primarily because I'm not that well versed in Halo. That's more of Russ's thing, but he's not too equipped for the live streaming yet. But if we can get him there, we might just be able to make that happen. But we need your help, obviously, because the more we can get people to watch, the more we're definitely going to be doing these watch parties, having fun, and doing this awesome stuff. So let me know if you're here with me live. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave me a like or a just a hello in the chat. Let me know you're out there in the world. But today we're doing the first episode of Moon Knight, which I'm super excited about. And now I have done on my here on the Nerdgenic channel, I've done my history of series, which you should definitely check out. I've done Moon Knight already. You should check that out. I've already done Arthur Harrow, which is the name of Ethan Hawke's character. And you make sure you want to subscribe because there's going to be a character this week talking about another character that's going to be on Moon Knight. I obviously don't know if he's in the first episode or not, but you want to make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that video. So that way when the character shows up, you'll actually know what's going to happen, or maybe not necessarily going to know what's going to happen, but you're going to have a little bit more sense of who they are and what direction we might be going, who's a bad guy, who's a good guy, stuff like that. So make sure you check out that awesome series. But I think I'm ready to jump in. Like that 5 minutes of intro time was way long. So the first episode we have here is titled The Goldfish Problem. Now there was a poster that came out just the other day of a goldfish in a blender, it looked like. So I don't know what the whole concept of this goldfish thing is, but I'm gonna guess it's either gonna be related to something either like the alligator Loki or like the Miss Minutes, basically a sub character that just everybody becomes obsessed with and absolutely loves. Maybe Goldfish will be the next main character of whatever random series and going to be on all the merch and all the apparel that people are going to want for Moon Knight. But before we jump into the episode, let's go ahead and quickly break down, for those of you who may be new to this live stream, exactly how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the good old-fashioned rigmarole here. Give me just a sec. All right, so right above me, we're going to have the episode time code. So I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play. I'm going to press play here on my device. You're going to press tongue-tied. You're going to press play on your device. We're going to try and remain as synced as possible. There will be a timer up above me, so make sure you follow that timer. And as long as you're as close as possible to that, which is where I'm going to try and be as close as possible on my device, then we should be all synced. We should be good. We should be gravy. We should all be having a great time. So I think without further ado, since nobody seems to be very talkative this evening, that's okay. What we're going to go ahead and do, let's go ahead and get into the episode. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the episode right up here on my screen. All right, so I got it here. And I think we're just going to go ahead and jump in. So without further ado, Moon Knight episode number 1, titled The Goldfish Problem. Oops. 1 second. Where did my volume go? Give me 1 sec. Okay, there we go. Now I can hear it. Sorry, I thought I lost everything. I was going to be like, oh no. Okay. So without further ado, let's go ahead and play Moon Knight episode number 1. Let's do it. Oh, by the way, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no, my counter didn't start. My counter didn't start over. Hold on 1 second. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, everybody ready? There's always a technical difficulty. Archer, if you're gonna show up at any point, you know exactly how it goes. So, in 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, we got some music going on here. Okay, got the scales of justice, I believe they're called. Also, let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I know that might be a little bit low, this stream. Okay, so this is Ethan Hawke's character. Oh, this is not gonna end well. He's gonna break the glass and probably use it to kill someone, I'm gonna guess, or do something with it. You don't just randomly break a glass. Okay. He's doing it to himself. I know it's not showing anything, but like, this is... And they were worried about Daredevil? This guy's immediately walking on glass in the first minute? What exactly? Okay. That is a way to start a series. Can't really comment if it's positive or negative yet. At least they have some good music. Everybody sway with it. I feel like James Gunn basically taught Marvel that you need to have some good music involved. And he doesn't know where he is. But he's chained to the bed. So he's a sleepwalker. I think he has multiple personalities, if my memory serves. It's going to be interesting to see what direction they go with, because Moon Knight's a very interesting background, to say the least. Sand everywhere. So does he already have the powers of Moon Knight? Is Gus like the Nemo of Moon Knight? I'm confused if he actually already has these powers or not. Like, apparently not, but he does? I'm kind of confused of where they're going with some of this. I am like super confused. This is giving me like Wonder Woman vibes. So does he work the gift shop? Feeling he's not gonna make it. The biting back with the old multiple personalities. This lady needs to like take it easy. I feel like every superhero is always like has the worst boss. This lady's like super annoying. It's a choice to go with music wise. They're just talking to a statue. Yep, nailed it. Or it's the statue person. The person just stays really still. Hey, Sal's in the chat. What's up, Sal? How you doing, my friend? This guy's like super weird. And sand all over the bed. Oh, the sand was put there by him. Okay. So it doesn't necessarily have powers yet. That had something to do with like his already powers. But apparently when he changes from Stephen Grant, I believe, to Mark Spector, because I think he called him Mark, he jumps over it. I don't know. Very helpful. Keep your natural self. Definitely not where you want to sleep. Oh, is his jaw broken? Oh. Not sure how you feel. Yeah, me neither. I'm not really sure where it's going quite yet. He's in a totally different place. Not even close to the city. Oh, it's got a scarab. Oh! That was Khonshu. Is that J.K. Simmons? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, good. Who is that voice? Like, I feel like I know that voice. This is kind of giving me Incredible Hulk vibes when he was running through Brazil. A lot more people, but speaking of people. Here comes Ethan Hawke. He's still walking on glass, dude. Yeah, I would need a cane if I were to walk on glass. So he's definitely one of those prophet, self-proclaimed types. Which is why I walk on glass. So is he using like some type of power of the gods? Meat. Can someone explain? So what happens if it's bad? Uh-oh. We're about to find out. Apparently not. Is he about to kill her? Oh snap, he just like took her life force or something. He like legit just take her soul? Oh, that's not good. Oh snap. Is this the same square that US agent? Huh. Mark Spector was a mercenary, but not him. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. I'm a little bit more intrigued now as this is kind of going on. And that one's gonna close. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. So Mark Spector mercenary took over and used his super soldier Egyptian powers on him. Of course the keys are in it. It wouldn't be a movie or TV show if the keys weren't in the vehicle that you need to get away in. Well, unless he plans on doing like a Tokyo drift, I highly doubt he's gonna get down the mountain very quickly. What is happening? This is turning into a Fast and Furious. What was it? Fast and Furious like 6 when they were going down that mountain? It was kind of like that. Or no, might have been. Yeah, it's gotta be 6. Okay, this is already starting to get a little bit old with the flashbacks. What are you guys thinking about this so far? Why does he keep taking over then giving it back to him? I don't understand. And we're gonna have a little sputter moment, and they're dead. I'm not sure what to think yet, guys. Like, I feel like I like it, but at the same time, it's just like, please stop and just get to it. I don't know. So now he's gonna think all this was a dream. There's gonna be something on the wall, something with Gus. Does Gus have both fins? Gus. I wonder if... My guess is that Mark's got to be taking care of everything, right? Like his other personality. And then maybe when the fish dies, he replaces it? Oh, that's the only thing I can think of. So that he wouldn't know. But what's the purpose of Stephen Grant's personality? So many questions. I'm gonna guess that this happened days ago. It's no longer the right day. He called it off, maybe. There you go. A couple days ago. Does this man's phone not tell him what day it is? My man has... He seriously needs to learn how to use a calendar. Our phones tell us what date and time. Like... I'm gonna pass on the well done. I'll take a medium rare. Does he actually get to talk to his mom? Is his mom still alive? Because he only seems to get her voicemail. Red flag that he's apparently not going to pay any attention to. I love it when somebody has a gift shop job and they have the world's biggest apartment for no reason. Wherever these people are living, I need to know, because we're gonna find something. Come on, get to it. Under the rug, classic. Is that gonna be like a gun or something? A key. Cell phone. Motorola Razr, classic. Did he really not know how to work a cell phone? To camp? That's his friend Frenchie. Got a nod. So I'm guessing this happened when maybe Mark was... I'm gonna guess this whole Stephen Grant thing is fabricated, because when was Mark, he must have known Layla to be able to encounter to become Moon Knight, and... Go to the mirror, Steven. Don't freak out. So many questions, so many different things we gotta get through, figure out. Apparently it's just raining books from the ceiling. Oh, here comes the freaky stuff. Because when you freak out, you might as well go to the basement, right? Or 3, but he didn't stop on 3. Yeah, I was gonna say he didn't go to ground, he went to... Now they're kind of playing a horror element, which I think is very interesting. But very... I don't know. Uh-oh. It's called Shu. Oh boy. Whoops. Great, fella. What's the... Still don't know where they're going. Is this like a Hail Hydra or something? Great. I'm sure that's going to be the next great everybody must have tattoo. This is worth the Avatar jokes. I'm sorry. Is he just gonna judge him, but this isn't gonna end well? Yeah, there's chaos. I got like 3 people in me, dude. And you're just gonna go back to work after that? No, I'm calling out. Sorry. Not worth the check. PTO or not, I'm gone. On the subtitles that says it's a dog squealing, so I'm not entirely sure what. Okay, so it is supposed to be a dog. Does nobody, like the janitors, just be like, okay, it's gonna be like a Cerberus type of thing? But Cerberus, I think, is 3-headed, so whether it's actually a 3-headed dog, we'll find out. Uh-oh. I feel like this just turned into Night at the Museum. He's about to knock that over. Nope. Morph into Moon Knight, dude. If there was the time to do it, now is the time. Carpe the diem. Or as Sal would say, Carpe Noctem. Like, oh, he's gonna become Moon Knight and destroy this thing. So, in order to become Moon Knight, he has to go from Stephen Grant, basically morph into Mark Spector, and then in turn morph into Moon Knight. That seems very counterproductive. Ooh. The Batman vibes. The Batman did it better, but of course that's how they're gonna end the episode. Of course that's how they're gonna end the episode. We're gonna give it a minute. They've been kind of notorious for not having anything for the most part during and or after the credits, but we're gonna let it roll. While it's rolling, give me your thoughts in the live chat if you're here with me. If you're watching on replay, still give me your thoughts anyway. I would love to hear it, but I'm torn. I'm torn, to be honest. I mean, I've heard so many good things. I'm like, I see the potential, right? We'll get to it in a minute, but let me know your grade also. 1 out of 10. Let me go ahead and pull up my sheet for 1 out of 10. I don't even know where my mouse is. Oh, turned off. Alright, so... Is there gonna be anything? Anything? Guys? Anyone? F. Murray Abraham is the voice of Khonshu. That mean anything to anybody? I mean, I love all this. This all looks awesome, right? I'm fully on board. Ugh. You suck. There's nothing. Alright, well, let me get out of this then. And close that. Alright. Well, that was a show, guys. I mean, let me turn off the time code here. We'll get rid of both. So, alright, so, I'm just going to keep saying so, just stalling. It was an interesting adventure, I feel like, to say the least. There was a lot of potential. I feel like there's a lot of good things in here that are definitely going to appeal to me, but not right now. That wasn't the greatest way to start for me. I'm thinking out of 10. Honestly, I'm borderlining 6 or 7, which is kind of disappointing based on how many of the reviews I had seen. I feel like I always start a series with a 7. I think I kind of got to give it a 7. I mean, it clearly wasn't unwatchable. I just watched the entire thing, right? But I feel like in terms of... I think there's a car outside. Sorry. I don't know if you could hear that. But I feel like... What happened to my list? Oh, here we go. So, I'm going to give this first episode a 7. I feel like it's borderline 6. I'm trying to avoid half measures because I don't really feel like they help a whole lot in anything. But I feel like a 7 is just the best way to go about it. It felt like it was good. It was watchable. There were things to definitely keep me interested, which I love a good sort of like mystery and sort of like building to whatever's actually happening. But the way they did it was very interesting. Like they more or less cut out all the good parts, which is... It was the equivalent of making a character pass out and miss the best moments. It doesn't... Like when there was a... What's the movie where like they run into battle or whatever and the guy gets knocked out basically immediately. I don't know if it was... not Day After Tomorrow. What's the Live, Die, Repeat movie with Tom Cruise? Edge of Tomorrow. Sorry. I don't remember if that was it, but there was like a movie where like a guy literally runs into battle and like in the first like 5 steps he's out, and like it just like what? I don't know if that makes sense. It might have been in Suicide Squad, the new one, the new Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad, excuse me. I think that happened to like Harley or something. Like she got there, right? And then just like gets knocked out in the first like few steps and then misses the whole thing and then just wakes up and oh, things are done. It's a very odd choice to make, I guess. It works in this context because at least there's another personality that sort of takes over, but we also miss the best parts about it, and it doesn't feel like it's a whole show or we're getting a whole story. Will they go back and show us those moments? Not really, which kind of takes away some of the action elements and the fun of it. I did kind of mildly like the whole sort of like whatever Hydra thing that this is kind of vibes that it's giving me, because it's cool, but it's not, because I feel like it's been done before with Hydra, but at the same time, at least it's giving an element to something interesting that's going on within the story that, you know, it's building up that mystery, building up that, for lack of a better phrase, lore as to what this, for lack of a better phrase, society is. Like, what exactly is this? Why is this prophet guy? I'm gonna guess that he's the, I forgot what the god's name was. The Analyst, something like that. I don't remember the god's name, forgive me. Whatever that god was that he was talking about, I'm gonna guess that Ethan Hawke's character is that god's avatar, whereas Khonshu, which is the one who's basically Moon Knight, is his avatar is Mark Spector / Stephen Grant. Now, how this whole thing plays out, obviously one of the personalities either has to not necessarily exist so much. So this was my theory, right? So I'm thinking that Mark Spector obviously is the main guy. He was obviously very much born, lived his life as a mercenary. Something maybe happened with Khonshu. This other personality, which is Stephen Grant, was possibly created to keep him safe, or at least on the low, on the lam, something like that, so that he is not always going to be, he has an excuse to basically be somewhere else doing something else and not necessarily be in trouble for it to some degree. That's my theory. Will it work out? I have no idea. Will it ever be explained? I certainly hope so. But a lot of the red flags come with, number one, the goldfish. So obviously Stephen Grant passes out. Mark Spector's taking over for X amount of days. And then let's assume that the goldfish died, that Gus died, and then he goes and replaces him. So obviously I think that's where that story is, so that he can keep his Stephen Grant persona or his like lifestyle as him, sort of happy and keeping it going and very much in the dark. But obviously he noticed, because there's not another goldfish that has that missing fin. So that obviously presents a problem, and thus he's continuing this whole down the rabbit hole sort of scenario. Now, my biggest red flag of this whole scenario with Stephen Grant is his mom. He keeps calling his mom, but keeps getting a voicemail. So either his mom possibly is dead, or Mark Spector and Khonshu possibly, in creating this personality, or to some degree, I don't even know, maybe they fabricated it? Is that weird? I mean, I would imagine if Mark Spector was sort of like the main personality taking over, that he would be able to set up a fake phone number for him to call and believe that it's his mom. I'm gonna guess, sorry, I have my eyes twitching. I'm gonna guess that possibly they're gonna get to a point where he's gonna go and find a place with a phone or something, or have recordings of him leaving all of these voicemails to a mom that likely doesn't exist. That's my theory. Will it work out? Who knows? If it's anything like Titans or Boba Fett, they'll probably just toss it out the window. But because it's Marvel, I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be something that does come back around, to some degree. Whether that's going to be obvious or not, I don't really know, but I do hope that they do bring that back. Sorry, the dogs behind me are snoring. But yeah, overall, I think the episode was good. I wouldn't say it was great. It's a little bit disappointing in a lot of elements. I liked sort of that horror element. I liked the Moon Knight beating up the dog thing. I like this society. It has a lot of pros, but it's just not enough to be like, wow, I'm heavily invested. I'm invested in the point that obviously I want to see the action. Obviously I want to find out what's going on, but that's really what's drawing me in. It's not necessarily like, oh, I'm in such a fan of Moon Knight that this is going to be the thing that draws me in. I've read Moon Knight comics. I'm not like as in love with him as other characters, but how they're going to develop it from here, I feel like it's not necessarily on the wrong foot to start off, but I do feel like there could have been a better approach to it. But we just kind of, it's maybe one of those long game things where I think this series has 6 episodes. So they're already starting off on a quote unquote low, right? Because it's not like a, wow, this was amazing. Like, for example, Peacemaker started out right out of the gate, absolutely phenomenal. This one, it's okay. I'm still going to watch it week to week. I'm still going to be here every single week with you guys because I love doing this. But I don't know. I don't know how excited I am for the next episode. Excited in the sense, and I think I'm just repeating myself now, excited in the sense to find out what's going to happen next. But other than that, I don't really know. It's kind of on the fence for me. But if you're here with me live, thank you so much for joining with me live. I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell notification so you miss out on any future videos that we will be having, like my video that we're going to be having on Friday, or my weekly history of video that comes out every single Saturday. Make sure you check that out. Like I said, there's going to be a character that was not in this episode, just as a quick little note, was not in this episode, supposed to be sometime in this series, but you will know about it this Saturday. So make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell notifications so you don't miss out on that. Plus any of our other content that we have coming out all the time. But thank you again so much for joining me. If you were here with me live, I really appreciate it. If you left a comment of any kind, which I did see Sal's there, thank you so much. If you didn't, weren't able to join me, I do apologize. If there's, what can we do to get you here? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you're on replay, I do appreciate you watching on replay. Regardless, you're just as important as the live people. Although the live people do get a smidgen bit more love, but that's okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to wrap it up there. Next week we're going to hope for better. We're going to hope for better. We're going to be excited for it still. We're still going to bring hopefully some good vibes to it, and we're going to have a good time. But I'm excited. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We really do appreciate it. Before we go, though, we got to talk about whatever videos that I'm going to leave on the end card. If you're here with me live, it doesn't matter. But make sure to check out these videos on screen, like my recent video talking about the Batman the Imposter, which actually, you know what? We're not going to do the Imposter video. Actually, we'll do all Batman stuff. We'll do Batman the Imposter, which is going to be right up here on top. Actually, I'm right up there on top. Or you can check out the video right down here, which is going to be talking about the deleted scene of the Joker from the Batman. So make sure to check out those videos. Make sure to check out my weekly history of series, any of Ash's videos if you're into anime, any of Russ's videos if you're into gaming. Live streams every single week now, for at least a little bit with Moon Knight and whatever's after. So I'm excited for that. But thank you guys so much again for joining me. Really do appreciate it. We hope to see you in the next video. Peace.